Welcome along, fellow drifters. Where we last left off, we were on to set 3 of the beginner challenges. So, explaining these challenges from left to right, top to bottom, let's go through it. So, for set 3, we've got use auto race once, install a grade 13 ECU onto a car, complete 3 day of the week battles, check your transfer password details, change your avatar, edit your bio, get a second garage background, strengthen a grade 13 ECU to max level, and complete story 1-5-8. So, some of these challenges we can knock out very quickly, so let's have a look here. So, the transfer password, let's look at the options and I'll try and explain the options a bit here. So if we hit this little menu button, we can see little options on the sides here. These all have various functions. Excuse me, sorry about that. For the transfer password section, we want to go to our options, which is this button here. Now on the screen there are various things you can do, so we'll quickly explain these options here as we go along. So the first one, the top left here, this changes the settings for the sound. So I'm just going to turn the music all the way down, mute that, because I do like to try and explain the game without the music blaring in the background, so you can hear the sound effects. What have we got next? So this is where the data transfer password is. We'll just leave that for now. If we go up here, this changes. This is what's called auto selling. If you enable this, any items that are 2-star rarity or lower will automatically sell for coins. What I recommend, we leave this off because coins are relatively easy to get in the game. And if you want to confirm these options, you have to hit this button to lock them in. So we're going to turn that off, leave it off. This button over here, this is your notification settings, so you can turn on and off what notifications you want. So like if you want to be told whether your gas is full or not, if you haven't logged in for a while, real-time battle invitations, and so forth. The SNS things here, this is for social networks services that you're logged into. If you hit this button here, so if you've connected your Facebook account, hitting this here, you will be logged out. This little feature here is the blacklist list. So if you don't like certain players or they're harassing you, so forth, you don't want them to add you as friends, you can blacklist players, and any player you've blacklisted will appear in this section here. Going to this option here, this changes your the settings for how you want the speed to be displayed. You've got miles per hour or you got kilometers per hour. This here is your avatar settings, so you can decide whether you want normal game avatars to load or not. This is yes, this is no, and whether you want Facebook avatars to load or not. If you hit no for any of these, avatars that show up in the game, they will be replaced with question marks. This section here, this is all your little graphical settings, so low, medium, high graphics, and you can change other details as well. So you can change light trails, drift smoke, and so forth. And if you put this option on here, every time you're about to do a race, it'll show this this screen here. So we'll leave that off. The next settings we're going to, yes, I've already done that one. Sorry. This one here is for automatically selecting parts. So when you're enhancing parts or trying to enhance cars, companions, so forth, if you don't have any of these options enabled, you won't be able to use that feature. And these settings, so the top ones determine whether you can actually use this feature or not. The bottom ones, if you hit them on, it'll limit your automatic selection to parts that are lower, like the grades that are lower than the one you've got selected or not. And this one for companions limits the rarities and so forth. So we'll do these settings as I like it. This middle one here, this shows little battle information if you want to share this or not. Excuse me, sorry. So if you turn this on or off, this shares some data, so like your IP address, your MAC address, and so forth. This is just more networking information if you want to share this information or not throughout the game. RTB. Now, that's real-time battle. There is a mode called Room RTB. This is a little option here if you want to enable invitations from friends and teammates or not. So you hit on and off of this one. The bottom left one here. This has to do with the order screen. Here, I will have to translate this a little bit better. This is regards. Oh no, sorry. Now I've just remembered. This is regards actually the order animation screen. If you turn this off, you will never see that screen. You'll just go straight to what you've earned. If you leave it on, you'll be able to see the cars going past and get a little excitement to see what's coming up for your items. And the bottom one down here, this is message board limitations. So you can set limits for, like, if you want to receive messages from only teammates and only friends, you can turn these on or off. And any player that's under level 100, you can turn these on or off. Yeah. Alright, so now data transfer. This is the screen we want here. This is your data transfer information. Now, anyone that tries to get my account, nice try. These details are going to be upgraded at the change at the time of publishing this video. So if you're trying to take over this account, good luck with that one. It's not going to work. So these options here, you've got online backup. So if you're on an iOS device, you can back up your profile online. This here is just a little information about what happens about data transferring, and this button here updates your password. Keep in mind, anytime you transfer your profile to a device, you can't do it again for 72 hours. And if you transfer between platforms, iOS to Android or the other way around, any gold you have will be lost. So if you want to keep your gold, it needs to be on the same platform. So iOS to iOS, Android to Android, you will save your gold, you won't lose anything. So, we've done this here. We've earned ourselves a challenge. And completed that one. Now the grade 13 ECU, I'm going to install it while we're going through other parts of the challenges here. Save time on this one. Should have done it before, but regardless. So, changing your avatar and editing your bio. How do we do that? If we open up the menu section here, there's this little button here called Profile. We hit that there. We can see, this is our profile settings here. So we can see this is our little message board here, this little section here. Then we've got notifications. We can see our achievements. Then we've got in this section here, we can see when we've earned gold, what our total is, and when we've spent gold too. It's a little nice little information there to see how your spending habits are. Then the two options is what we're concerned with. This is the avatar settings. So I've got some new avatars here. Let's use this avatar. Just change that one there. And if you haven't enabled your Facebook avatar already, you can use that. And then this is the bio setting here. So if anytime you make an account, it'll put in a blank message. So let's change this here. There we are. When you hit that button, your message will be saved. If there's an error, it will tell you, oh, no, you can't use this kind of message. Alright, and looking at other details here, we can see how many verse battles we've won in a row, how many we've won in total, what our real-time battle ranking is. At the moment, we're in 3rd class, which is the very beginning. We've got like how many parts we have, how many cars we have, how many friends we have. Currently, I've got 0, 6. How many car storage or car box storages I've got, which is 0. And how many companions we have, 2, which is 1 out of 150. And underneath your bio is your player ID. So if you want to add friends, this is the ID you share with others. So let's go back to Garage. So now we've completed 3 challenges at the same time. Now, one thing we're going to do, day of the week races. Let me show you what those are. Actually, let's just install this part very quickly. We'll grab a ticket. So I'm a bit impatient. Oh, and it's just letting us know a garage background is available, which, editing your bio, a garage background becomes available. But we need what's called garage building materials to be able to get this garage built. Now you can earn 500 materials to build the garage by completing the story section, or if you're impatient, you can spend gold. We'll let you know, not wise to spend gold on this, so we won't spend gold on this one here. Let's skip the part. Installation. Done. And while we're here, let's actually upgrade our ECU. So what we'll do, don't have enough here. Let's skip this for now. We'll get more enhancement kits later once we do the day of week battles. So let's get back to that there. Now on the battle screen, you've got events, RTB. Here it is, day of the week. Now every day this battle changes. These battles change. You can see along here certain difficulties. You've got beginner, medium, advanced, ultra advanced, and you got spirits. Spirits is a very high difficulty, very hard to beat the opponent, and it also lists here what recommended car power is needed to complete these, and how much nitrous the opponents use. So on this one here, we've got the beginner class. Now this is the auto part of the race. So if you do auto drift, so when you select this option, the game will automatically drift for you. You can also enable auto nitrous, which it takes over the race completely. It uses all 3 nitrous in your disposal. So what we'll do, we'll leave auto race on, and we'll complete our first day of the week battle, which will complete these challenges. So you'll see here, the game will do auto start. It will do the rocket start for you already. The steering wheel has got auto written on it, so it is taking control of the racing, but not the nitrous completely. See how I can still use the nitrous? Whoops, that was a mispress. See, I'm able to use the nitrous manually. The game doesn't dictate using the nitrous. So it runs through here. Now, be warned, the auto drift function isn't accurate a lot of the time, so don't depend on it for important races. Take control yourself. So we've managed to level up our driver level and our affinity, and we got a little prize for it too, for beating that race. And we've completed a challenge. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to speed through the day of the week races, speed through the story races, so we can get these other challenges completed. So we'll come back here. I'll fast forward, do some magic, and go from here, and go from there.